Hey guys, what is up? It is Simone here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm gonna just please ask you guys, if you are new, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave if you like what you've seen in this video. Also, I am doing my July video posting YouTube challenge. It's not like a real challenge. I kind of just made, well, it's real to me. I made it up and I pretty much want to try to post every day for the month of July. So here we are. I'm pretty much doing a sew-in with leave out. It's been a while since I've done this, but if you are going to do this and you want to leave out more hair on the sides, which is what I am twisting right now, feel free to do so. The more hair you leave out on the sides, the more styles you can pretty much do. If you wanted to pin the sides back, if you wanted to leave out more leave out, it's totally up to you. But for me, I like to leave out as minimal hair as possible, so I didn't leave out any hair in the back, and I left out a very small amount on the sides and at the top of my head. My braiding pattern is going to be very simple. I've been doing this one for a while. I don't keep my sew-ins in for a long time, so I don't feel the need to do a million braids. I do connect my braids, as you can see, so every 2 braids I will connect, just so that the foundation of the braids remain flat and not bulky. And continue braiding the left side as well. Also, if you are liking what you're seeing so far in this video, please don't forget to thumbs up this video so I can continue to create more content just like this. I didn't plan on keeping this hairstyle in for a while. It kind of was like my transition hairstyle. I do have in micro links right now, and you guys know I usually wear wigs all the time, but I just needed a little break where I didn't have to worry about lace, gel, glue, and so forth. Sometimes I do want to give my hair a break. I think I had this hairstyle in for a total of 7 days. Now, trust me, if you are a person that knows about sew-ins, all this work for 7 days is totally not worth it, but you can definitely keep this hairstyle in for up to a month or longer. We are done. Okay, you can see all the hanging braids. We are going to sew these braids up, and you want to fold it where you find space. So pretty much between every 2 braids, I'm going to fold the tail of that braid up and just sew it flat. Now please make sure, don't braid your hair tight. That's number 1. It's going to create a lot of tension, and this will allow for your hair to pretty much fall out, and we don't want that. So just be nice to your hair. This is how it looks when it's all sewn up, and now we're going to start sewing the bundles in. For the bundles, do not ask me where I got these from, because honestly I have no clue. I actually have a really large hair stash from a lot of brands that have sent me hair, and sometimes there are bundles left over, and that's what I'm pretty much using. Now for the first track that we are going to be sewing in, I am basically doubling that track, and I am going to double the track until we get about midway up the head, because I like the back of my hair to be nice and full. And I'm also alternating between going through the wefts and going around the wefts. So you don't really have to go through the wefts the entire time, especially because I'm not keeping this in long. Now, if you are keeping it in long, you can still do either or, through the wefts or around the wefts. And then for me personally, I don't cut the wefts in the back because it's easier to flip. When I get to the front, I am going to cut the wefts because I like when it falls flatter. I also have several videos where I show you guys how to do super in-depth tutorials. Before I started to do lace frontal wigs and all these other hairstyles, sew-ins were my masterpiece. Like, that's what I definitely did very well. So I can link a few videos where I show you even more in-depth tutorials of how to do sew-ins. So we're still on the first bundle. I skipped space in between, and I think for the entire hairstyle I used a bundle and a half. I didn't use a full 2 bundles. If you want your hair to be super full, definitely used 2 bundles, but I only used, it's so funny because sometimes when I do my hair, I can only fit 2 bundles nowadays, but back then I used to need 3 bundles. So it's just so funny how I only can fit 2 in my head now. Either my head shrunk or my hairline moved back and my forehead got bigger, because I just don't get how I can only use 2 bundles now. Again, another friendly reminder, do not pull your hair super tight. You do not want to cause so much tension on your hairline. Again, your hair will hate you, okay? It will hurt. It will be tight. I hate my hair tight. So when it comes to sew-ins, I try to avoid pulling tight and just making sure it's nice and loose and comfortable, but not too loose. Now when I get to the top, I am alternating between single rows, single wefts, and double wefts. Single wefts and double wefts, because I still want the top to lay very flat. So we have one side fully finished. Let's go ahead and finish the other side. To finish off a weft, you want to cut the thread and knot it 3 times. And then cut the excess. Now we are going to style the hair. Now guys, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. But I completely deleted my outro and my intro for this video. So luckily I recorded videos within that week that I was wearing this sew-in, and I was able to show you the end result with the hair straightened. I am so sorry. I don't know how I did that, but yeah. So if you go towards the end of the video, you will see the outcome of how the hair looks, and I thought it looked pretty good, to be honest. It looked really great. I loved it. It was silky. I did wear it wavy for a little bit, but after that, I went ahead and straightened it, and that's what you should be seeing in a few minutes. So this is it wavy. And this is it straight. I love this straight. It looked really nice. And thanks for watching this video, guys. Bye.